For decades, Iraq has been a nation defined by its past. But what if its future is about to be rewritten? Imagine a new Iraq, not just surviving on oil, but thriving on innovation, trade, and technology. This isn't a distant dream, it's the core of Iraq's economic vision 2030. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most ambitious economic transformations in the modern Middle East. We'll explore how Iraq plans to move beyond its oil dependency and answer the big question: can the Iraqi dinar, a currency that has weathered immense turmoil, truly compete on the global stage by 2030? Stick around, because the story of Iraq's economic future is just beginning. Let's start with the reality on the ground. For as long as most of us can remember, Iraq's economy has had one lifeline: oil. We're talking about a country where oil accounts for roughly 90% of government revenue and over 95% of its exports. While this makes Iraq incredibly rich in natural resources, it's also a massive vulnerability. Think of it like a ship with only one sail. When the wind of global oil prices is strong, the ship sails smoothly. But when prices drop, the entire nation faces budget crises, delayed salaries, and a drain on its foreign reserves. This constant cycle of boom and bust has kept the dinar from becoming a stable, predictable currency. The Iraqi government has finally recognized that this dependence is unsustainable. Diversification is no longer just a good idea. It's a critical mission for survival in a rapidly changing global economy. So, what's the game plan? It's called Iraq's Economic Vision 2030. This isn't just another policy paper. It's a comprehensive roadmap designed to completely reshape the country. The goal is to transform Iraq from a one-trick pony into a diversified, innovative, and globally competitive economic player. The vision is built on 5 powerful pillars. First, economic diversification, moving beyond oil to strengthen sectors like agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. Second, private sector growth, unleashing the power of entrepreneurs, small businesses, and attracting foreign investment. Third, infrastructure and energy reform, rebuilding the essential arteries of the nation, like electricity, water, and transportation. Fourth, financial reform and digital banking, modernizing the entire financial system to make it faster, safer, and more accessible. And finally, education and workforce development, investing in people to build the skills needed for tomorrow's economy. If Iraq can successfully execute this plan, it could become a major economic hub in the region, and that would dramatically boost the dinar's global reputation. At the heart of this vision lies one crucial word: diversification. A globally respected currency isn't just backed by oil or gold. It's backed by a strong, varied economy. When a country produces a wide range of goods and services that the world wants to buy, its currency becomes more valuable and stable, and Iraq is already making some impressive moves. In agriculture, significant investments are being made in modern farming and irrigation systems, with the goal of becoming a major food producer for the Middle East. In tourism, the government is looking beyond its oil fields to its rich history, promoting religious tourism to sacred sites in Karbala and Najaf, and restoring ancient treasures. In manufacturing, new industrial zones are being created to produce goods locally, reducing the country's reliance on imports. And in technology, Iraq is partnering with international experts to build a digital future with blockchain, and e-governance. Each of these steps not only strengthens the economy but also builds trust in the dinar, making it more attractive to international investors and traders. Now, none of this can happen without a modern, reliable financial system. That's where the Central Bank of Iraq, or CBI, comes in. Its role goes far beyond just managing interest rates. It is the architect of Iraq's financial modernization. A key focus is digital transformation. The CBI is pushing for the adoption of online banking, mobile payments, and digital wallets, aiming to move Iraq away from being a cash-heavy society. This makes transactions more secure and efficient. The bank is also focused on monetary stability, tightening its control over currency auctions and strengthening its foreign reserves to keep the dinar's exchange rate steady. Speaking of reserves, this is a huge part of the story. With over $100 billion in foreign reserves, Iraq now has one of the strongest currency backings in the entire Middle East. This is a critical factor for global competitiveness. On top of that, the CBI is working closely with international bodies like the IMF and the World Bank to align its financial policies with global best practices. These reforms are methodically laying the foundation for a credible, stable, and internationally recognized Iraqi dinar. For the dinar to truly compete, Iraq needs to expand its trade partnerships beyond just selling oil. The government is actively exploring new trade routes and agreements with partners in Asia, Africa, and Europe. There's also growing discussion about Iraq's potential collaboration with the BRICS nation, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Joining or partnering with this economic bloc could open up new avenues for trade settled in currencies other than the US dollar. If Iraq can start settling more of its international transactions in its own currency, the dinar will gradually gain acceptance in global markets. Furthermore, in a world that's rapidly moving towards central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, Iraq is not standing still. Discussions around a potential digital dinar are underway. Embracing this digital frontier could be a game changer, allowing Iraq to leapfrog traditional financial systems and enhance its currency's competitiveness in the digital age. Of course, the path to 2030 is filled with obstacles. We have to be realistic about the challenges Iraq faces. Political instability, with frequent changes in government, can slow down the momentum of essential reforms. Corruption remains a significant problem, often discouraging the foreign investment that is so crucial for growth. The country's infrastructure, from roads and ports to the power grid, is still recovering from decades of conflict and neglect, which can hamper economic activity. And ongoing security risks from various factions can create an environment of uncertainty for investors. To make Vision 2030 a reality and strengthen the Iraq must tackle these deep-rooted issues head-on through transparent governance, consistent policy, and a unified national effort. So, let's circle back to our main question. Can the dinar really compete on a global scale by 2030? Realistically, it's not going to replace giants like the US dollar or the euro overnight. Building that level of trust and economic power takes decades, not years. However, the progress Iraq is making is undeniable and impressive, with massive oil revenues funding the transition, a rapidly growing base of foreign reserves, a determined push towards digital transformation, and expanding global partnerships. The dinar has a clear path to becoming one of the most stable and respected currencies in the region by 2030. If Iraq can maintain its reform momentum and successfully diversify its economy away from oil, the dinar may not become the world's reserve currency, but it can absolutely earn a place of respect and stability in international markets. In conclusion, Iraq's Economic Vision 2030 is more than just a plan. It's a powerful statement of intent. It's about breaking free from the economic instability of the past and building a modern, self-reliant, and competitive nation. The goal is for the Iraqi dinar to be a true reflection of national strength and progress, not a subject of speculation. The journey is long, and the challenges are real, but the foundation for a new Iraq is being laid today. Through diversification, transparency, and innovation, Iraq has a historic opportunity to transform its economy and turn its currency into a symbol of stability. By 2030, we may see an Iraq that has not only rebuilt itself, but is confidently competing in the global arena. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into Iraq's economic future. If you found this analysis insightful, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future explorations of the global economy. See you in the next video.